Chapter 1.3 Introduction to Review of Linear Equations. Example number 1a. Complete each by filling in any missing information. Equation of linear equation I wrote on the top here, and that is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is called y-intercept. So we are going to find an equation in the form of mx plus b for example number 1a. We are going to find the m and y-intercept. To find m, that is a change in y over change in x, or in other words, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we're going to pick any 2 points. So let's pick these 2 points where this is x1, this is x2, and this is y1 and y2. Now the formula is y2 minus y1. So 9 minus 12 divided by 0 minus 2. And 9 minus 12 is negative 3 divided by 2. So the slope is negative 3 divided by 2. Y-intercept. Y-intercept is the point when x is 0. So this is the point here, that is when x is 0, that is 0, 9, and that is b, or you can just write 9. Now you know the m and b, so you're going to write the equation using both of them. So m is negative 3 over 2x plus b. So for example 1b, you're going to find out the slope. When you compare this equation with the given equation or the standard equation, you see that the m is 7 over 10, so the slope is 7 divided by 10. You see that the y-intercept is 8, so it's going to be 0, 8. Now you have to make a table. So to make a table, you start from 0, 8. So when you put 0 here, 7 over 10 times 0, you get 8. When you plug 10 here for x value, so 7 over 10 times 10. So this 10 and this 10 cancel. You're going to get 7 plus 8, which is 15. Now you're going to plug it in 20 here for x value. So 7 over 10 times 20 would be 20 divided by 10, that is 2. And 7 times 2 would be 14 plus 8, and that's going to be 22. The next value you're going to use for x value that you're going to plug it in here is 30. So 30 divided by 10 is 3 here. So 3 times 7 is 21. 21 plus 8 is 29. So we carefully use the x value so that it get cancelled with 10. So I use the x values as multiple of 10s so that there is no fraction left and we get the points without fraction value. Please try number 1 and number 2, and then we will go over together. So for number 1 here, I'm using the slope by finding out what is the distance between x values and y values. So the x values are increased by plus 3. So negative 6 plus 3 is negative 3, negative 3 plus 3 is 0, and 0 plus 3 is 3. So they're increased by plus 3. So the change in x value is plus 3. Where the change in y is negative 2. So 5 minus 3 is negative 2, 3 minus 1 is negative 2, and 1 minus 1 is negative 2. So the change in y divided by change in x, that is going to be negative 2 divided by 3. So that's your slope. Now to find the b, which is y-intercept, you're going to pull out the point that has x equals 0. So y-intercept would be 0, 1. So now you have a y-intercept and you have a slope. So the equation will be negative 2 over 3x plus b, that is 1. So the equation is y equals negative 2 over 3x plus 1. For number 2, the slope is negative 4 over 1 or just negative 4 and the y-intercept is 3. Now we're going to start from 0, 3 and we are going to next plug it in 1 for x value. So 4 times 1 is negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. So y is negative 1. And when you plug it in x value as 2, you're going to get negative 4 times 2, that's negative 8, plus 3 is negative 5. And when you use x value as 3, so negative 4 times 3 would be negative 12. Negative 12 plus 3 is negative 9. Next, we are going to do example 3 and 4. For question number 3, we are going to use the slope 5 over 9 and we are going to use the y-intercept to make an equation. So equation would be y equals 5 over 9x minus 20. You're going to start from 0, negative 20. That is going to be your first point and make a table out of it. The next x value that I'm going to choose is 9. I carefully choosing 9 because when I use 9, then the 9 from the bottom will be cancelled. So the 9 and 9 cancel. 5 minus 20 would be negative 15. So next point is negative 15. Now I'm going to choose x value as 18. So you're going to plug it x value as 18. 18 divided by 9. So 18 here, you're going to divide it by 9. You're going to get 2 here. So 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 20 would be negative 10. So the next point is negative 10. Now I'm going to choose the value that is a multiple of 9 again. So 27. And when you plug it in 27 here, 27 divided by 9 is 3. 3 times 5 would be 15 minus 20. So now the next number would be negative 5. Here is the table for the equation y equals 5 over 9 x minus 20. Now for example number 4, you have the equation given and then you're going to compare it with y is equal mx plus b, where m is negative 2 over 5 and b is 3 or 0, 3. So now you're going to make a table starting from 0, 3. The next value you're going to choose for x is 5. The reason why I'm choosing 5 or multiple of 5 so that the bottom number 5 can cancel and we have numbers for y value without fraction. So when you choose 5 here, 5 and 5 cancel, you're going to get 3 minus 2, that is 1. And when you choose 10 here, so 10 divided by 5 is 2, so 2 times 2 would be negative 4. 3 minus 4 would be negative 1. Now I'm choosing 15 for x. Just remember, I'm choosing all the number that are multiple of 5 so that I can cancel the 5 from the bottom. So 15 divided by 5 is 3 and 3 times negative 2 would be negative 6. Negative 6 plus 3 would be negative 3. So there is a table that you created by plugging all the x value for x and finding the y value. For example number 2a, you're going to compare this equation with mx plus b, where m is negative 4, so m is going to be negative 4. B is a y-intercept, that is negative 2, so the b value would be 0, negative 2. Remember, y-intercept is that value when x is 0, so we always put x coordinate as 0. Now you're going to compare this equation with y equal mx plus b, but this is not in the form of mx plus b. So first of all, we are going to make it look like mx plus b. So plus 5 on both sides, so that y by itself. So 3 over 2 x plus 5 Now this equation looks like as y equal mx plus b, where the slope is 3/2 and y-intercept is 0, 5. For number 5, this is already given in the form of y equal mx plus b because y is isolated, or y is by itself. Then we compare m as 3, so m is 3. And then we are going to compare the b, which is y-intercept, as -7, so 0, -7. For number 6, this is not given in the form of mx plus b, so you're going to add 1 on both sides so that it's given in the form of y equal mx plus b, where m is -2/3 and y-intercept is 1, so y-intercept is 0, 1.